Hi, today we go to discuss balancing the equation by oxidation number method. Let us see, this is an example. Potassium dichromate reacts with potassium iodide in presence of sulfuric acid. It gives potassium sulfate and chromium sulfate along with iodine and water. Let us see the oxidation numbers of reactants and products, how they differ. See, in this reactant potassium dichromate, the chromium having oxidation number positive 6. How it is positive 6? How it is positive 6? Oxygen having minus 2 is its oxidation number. So 7 into minus 2, it is minus 14. Whereas potassium having positive 1. 2 into plus 1 is equal to plus 2. Then minus 14 plus 2 becomes positive 12. 2 Cr having positive 12, then 1 Cr having oxidation number of plus 6. So this is a way by which oxidation numbers of elements we go to find out. In potassium iodide, potassium having plus 1, so the I having minus 1 oxidation number. Sulfuric acid, H2 is also as in the form of same sulfate SO4, also the same way. Anyhow, the product potassium sulfate, here there is no change in oxidation number. Chromium sulfate, in this chromium having oxidation number positive 3. How it is? Sulfate having, the overall sulfate having minus 2. 3 into minus 2 is equal to minus 6. So the 2 Cr having plus 6, 1 Cr atom having plus 3 oxidation number. Iodine having oxidation number of 0, that you already know according to the rules of oxidation number. The naturally occurring element molecule which having oxidation numbers of 0. Water, this is same, there is no change in oxidation number. Let us see in the reactants and products. Chromium, potassium dichromate plus 6 becomes to plus 3, there is a decrease in oxidation number. At the same time, iodine, I minus 1 becomes to 0, there is an increase in oxidation number. If oxidation number is increases, then it is what called oxidize. The reaction oxidation will be happen, whereas oxidation number is decreased from plus 6 to plus 3, it was a reduced one. Anyhow, we go to discuss the potassium dichromate K2 Cr2O7 becomes to Cr2 SO4 thrice. In this, positive 6 becomes to positive 3. That means there is a decrease in oxidation number. How many units? It was 3 units decrease. How many Cr atom? 1 Cr becomes 3 such unit decrease. Then what about 2 Cr? It was 2 into 3 times the oxidation number decrease. Whereas another one, potassium iodide becomes to I2. So minus 1 becomes to 0. There is increase in oxidation number. How many times? It was only 1. But what about the number of iodine? The product was 2. Then it is possible only when it was reactant is also 2. Just multiply here by 2. So what about 1 I becomes to increase 1 unit. Then 2 iodine atom, it was increased by 2. So I multiplied by 2. See, the 2 is common for both, so I just cancel them. So just cross multiply these numbers, 3 into the whole equation of this, and 1 was multiplied by the whole equation by this. Now we go to write 1 into K2Cr2O7, so it was nothing but K2Cr2O7 plus 3 into 2K, that means it is 6 potassium iodide becomes to, here this was multiplied by 1, so Cr2 SO4 thrice. Here it was multiplied by 3I2. Then what about the remaining reactants? You go to write in here H2SO4 and the product also K2SO4 and water. You go to write in this manner. Now you go to balance the remaining one. See here, How many potassium? It was 6 plus 2, 8 potassium atoms. So this is the only possible by which the potassium comes out as product. So 8 becomes by multiplying 4. How many sulfates? See here SO4 thrice, that means 3 sulfate, and here 4 into K2SO4, that means 4. 3 plus 4 7. So the sulfate here arrives only from the sulfuric acid, so just multiplied by 7. How many hydrogen? 14 hydrogen atoms. There is no other than sulfuric acid. The 14 hydrogen will comes out as only water, so just multiplied by 7. 7 into 2 are 14. What about the oxygen? There are 7 oxygen. See here, potassium dichromate having 7 oxygen, so the oxygen was balanced. What about other? That iodine, 6 iodine, here 3 iodine molecules, and Cr2. See here, Cr was 2. So this equation was balanced. This is a way by which we go to balance. We see another example, that is potassium permanganate reacts with sodium sulfate. It will give MnO2 plus Na2SO4 and KOH. First one is we go to find out what is the oxidation number of reactants and products who may be differ. See, potassium here and product are all same. Now Mn, we go to find out oxygen having -2, 4 into -2 -8 plus 1, that is -7, so manganese was +7. And Na2SO3, Na having +1, so 2Na was +2. Oxygen -2 6, so -6 plus 2, that means +4. The product, oxygen having -2, 2 into 2 -4, that means manganese was +4. What about sulfur in sodium sulfate? Sodium +1, 2 into +1 plus 2. Oxygen 2 into -2 -8 plus 2 means +6 is the oxidation number of sulfur. So potassium, oxygen, hydrogens are all remaining same in this equation. We go to write one by one. See, KMnO4 becomes MnO2. The oxidation number +7 becomes to +4. See how it was either increase or decrease. Yes, it was decrease in oxidation number. +7 becomes to +4. So how many units? 3 units. How many Mn? There are only 1 Mn only. So the next one, Na2SO3 becomes to Na2SO4. In that sulfur having only 1 atom, +4 becomes to +6. That means it was increase. Yes, how many units? It was by 2 units. So just cross multiply, the 3 was multiplied, the whole equation. 2 is used to multiply this equation. So after multiplying, we go to write 2 KMnO4 plus 3 Na2SO3 becomes, the 2 was multiplied throughout the equation, so this is 2MnO2 plus 3 Na2SO4. Apart from this, one more product that KOH. We go to balance now. How many Mn? 2 Mn. So okay. What about sodium? 6 sodium atoms. So that also same. See here, potassium. 2 potassium is there. This is the only way by potassium will comes out. So you must multiply it by number 2. So 2 potassium was satisfied. We go to satisfy the remaining one. Oxygen 2 into 4 is equal to 8. Then here 3 into 3 is equal to 9. So 8 plus 9, there is 17 oxygen atom in the reactant side. What about the product side? It was 2 into 2 4, 3 into 4 12, 12 plus 4 is equal to 16, 16 plus 2 is equal to 18. 18 oxygen atom, 18 oxygen in product side. Reactant side, what is 9 plus 8 is equal to 17 oxygen. So there is one shortage. So there, and also see here, potassium hydroxide 2 into H. That means 2 hydrogen atoms are in the product side. To satisfy, we need 2 hydrogen in the reactant side. So 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen is nothing but water. So this is what the equation, balanced equation of this. You got to see another more example. What is nothing but copper reacts with HNO3, gives copper nitrate and NO2 along with water molecule. See, what is the oxidation number of copper? That naturally occurring atom and having oxidation number 0. What about the product NO3? It was come from HNO3. So NO3 was minus 1. 2 into minus 1 is equal to minus 2. What about copper? It is plus 2. HNO3, hydrogen is plus 1, oxygen minus 2, minus 6 plus 1, then it is plus 5. What about the products? Same nitrogen, oxygen is minus 2, minus 4, then this is plus 4. I'll leave it other. We go to right. Copper becomes to copper nitrate. See, 0 becomes 2 plus 2. What happened? It was increase in oxidation number. So increase means how many? 2 units. How many Cu? 1 Cu. So don't bother about it. What about the other one? HNO3, nitric acid, becomes to NO2. Plus 5 becomes plus 4. That means decrease by how many units? 1 unit. How many nitrogen atom? There is only 1. So simply cross multiplied by this. This should be multiplied by 1. This should be multiplied by 2. Then the equation we go to balance. So after multiplication, 1 into Cu plus 2 into HNO3, 2 HNO3 becomes 1 into CuNO3. It is nothing but CuNO3 twice plus 2 into NO2. So apart from this, another one product water. You got to add water here. Now we go to balance. Copper was 1 each, so no problem. HNO3, there's 2 hydrogen. Here also the 2 hydrogen. NO3, 2 NO3, 2 NO3s are there. But see NO2, so another one is also comes out. To balance that, there we need another HNO3. So from that only we get, okay. See, we forget to multiply this 2. 2 into HNO3, 2 into NO2. So 2 NO2. So HNO3, HNO3. These 2 NO2s are comes from another HNO3. So how many NO2? 2. So it is from multiplying by 2. 2 hydrogen, here 2 hydrogen. Oxygen. Go to balance that oxygen. Here 2 into 3, 6. 2 into 2, 4. Then only 1. So just multiplied by 2. 2 into 1 is equal to 2. So overall 6 oxygen. Here 2 into 3, 6 oxygen. Hydrogen, here 2 hydrogen, there hydrogen. So hydrogens are balanced. So this is what the balanced equation of this equation. So this is a way by which we go to balanced equation. Thank you.